$2 million a year. That's how much my business has made this year. And I didn't do it with an AI agency, selling a shitty course, or getting lucky. I just copied what some of the biggest brands on the planet do, like Amazon, Airbnb, and Uber. I made this money as an AI middleman. I'm just connecting a community that has a problem to someone who makes the solution and then getting paid for helping them find each other. Anyone can do this with the right tools, so I'm going to show you why the AI middleman is the best online business today and exactly how I'd become one from scratch. So why is being an AI middleman better than other businesses that are using AI right now? See, businesses like AI agencies, automation services, or creating software with AI make you watch hours of tutorials to learn the tool. And they're also running the same risk. Their entire business is AI. And because AI moves so fast, there's no real guarantee that your business won't disappear in the next update. See, in 2023, prompt engineering was becoming the most promising new career, with 6 job posts offering a 6-figure salary. And now job postings for prompt engineers dropped 40% because AI became better and doesn't need complex prompting anymore. And at some point, AI will be so capable that anyone will be able to do what these businesses offer. So here's what a middleman is. You connect two sides that need each other. It connects a specific group of people that has a problem to a source that makes the solution. And with time, you become the go-to middleman for both of them. The business is the relationship you build with the community, and there are billion-dollar companies built on this exact idea. Uber connects drivers with riders and takes a fee from every ride. Airbnb connects hosts with houses with guests who need a place to stay, and it takes a fee from every booked date without owning any of the houses. They just sit in the middle and provide value to both sides. You're doing the same thing, connecting one group of people who need something with someone who has it. And the newest example of this is Bloom & Bond. This e-commerce store is selling pumpkin seed oil to people who want to stop their hair shedding. And these guys have over 420 ads running on Meta right now. With that kind of volume, they could easily be doing 7+ figures a month, and all they run is AI UGC content, which you can easily create with TopView. That's the best part about being an AI middleman. You can run this entire business with just AI tools. Now here's what you're gonna do. Physical product sales went from $5.6 trillion in 2023 to $6.42 trillion in 2025. That's a $1 trillion increase in less than 2 years, which means that even with all the digital products and businesses that are out there right now, people still need physical products. So you're gonna find a group of people seeking a product that'll solve their biggest problem, like Bloom & Blonde. Then you find a supplier from another country who's looking to get sales but doesn't want to spend money on marketing in another country like the US. You'll take a cut from that transaction for helping both sides, but you're not going to do it in the way that a dropshipper does. You're not looking to sell a product that's trending and hope to make money fast for a few months and then start again. You're looking to become the brand that makes this connection for years. And I need you to get this clear. This is gonna sound like drop shipping, but it's not. There are 3 key differences between a drop shipper and an AI middleman. The first is that drop shippers are basically just flipping products. They look at what's trending and sell it without building a real community around the product. That's why they're back at zero every time a product dies. But an AI middleman starts with the community. 2, you're building a brand, not a store. You see, a brand owns the relationship with customers, so they come back and buy everything you launch. A dropshipper is just another online store. And number 3, an AI middleman is building something to sell in the future. So you won't have to search for a product every month. You'll own each customer, and eventually you can sell that brand for a massive multiple. It's exactly what I did when I was 24. I sold one of my brands for $500K. If I had to start over today with nothing, the very first thing I do is choose my problem and group. If you skip this part, you'll be just like all the other stores. But if you get this right, you'll stand out fast and become a real brand clients want to actually buy from. And I know that you're probably thinking, why should you choose? Why not sell every product that I see? The reason is AI. Nowadays, let's be real, everybody can build this business in one day using AI and use the same tools to find the same products. And this creates something that I call the saturation wave. People might find a good product and get some quick money, but every week there's more competition and the wave continues to grow until it's big enough to collapse the market. That's why we want to become a brand. Brands speak to people. They make them feel heard and important. So if you open and build a new store every day with a template from Shopify, you're building something generic that sells to everyone. And when you sell to everyone, nobody feels like it was made for them. So nobody's loyal to you. They'll buy from you once, but they'll never tell a friend about you. That's why you shouldn't choose a product, you should choose a problem. This is how you start to become the middleman in your market. You choose a passionate community with a problem that never goes away. One that the big brands oftentimes ignore. For example, Black Rifle Coffee. They chose the problem of not having your morning coffee. coffee. And yes, that sounds pretty simple because coffee is a commodity that anyone can sell and buy, but they didn't choose to solve that problem for everyone. They chose to solve it for the community of veterans and gun owners in the US. Or Gymshark, a company worth over $1 billion, sells gym clothes you could buy anywhere, but they still focus on the community of people whose entire lives revolve around going to the gym rather than trying to appeal to everyone who works out. So how do you choose the problem and the community? Start with communities you already understand. Think fitness, pets, new dads, freelancers, gamers. Find out the common problems they have, then go make sure there's real emotion behind it. Things like pain, stress, or a sense of insecurity. Then think about whether that problem is something that keeps coming back, so they'll be more likely to keep buying from you every month. For example, coffee hobbyists will always need materials or machines. Runners will always need new gear, and car enthusiasts will always need more tools for mods. Now, if you can't think of something, I'm gonna help you find one with AI. First, connect TrendTrack to Claude. TrendTrack is a spy tool that shows you what people are actually buying right now. Every trending product, the ads driving the sales, and how much money each one is pulling in. And we're not just hunting for whatever's selling the most. Anyone can find a bestseller. We're gonna run every idea through a filter first, so we only keep the ones a community will search for. Then we let Claude do all the digging for us. We don't have to do anything. To connect it, just open Claude and click the plus icon. Go to connectors, hit add custom connector, and name it TrendTrack, and paste in the MCP server link. Now that Claude can get all the data from TrendTrack, you're gonna type this. That'll give you a list of products you can research further with Claude and decide on your problem and group. And remember that you have to connect TrendTrack to be able to do this because Claude doesn't have this data. So if you want to start using TrendTrack and stop guessing what's selling right now, click the link in the description below. You'll get 20% off. Right, so now that you have a community and a problem you're gonna solve, now it's time to build the brand. And no, this doesn't mean months of work or touching a single line of code. Most people think this means hiring a designer, hiring a developer, and months of building, which oftentimes is why they never start, or they start with a default template that makes everything look generic. But you don't need to hire a designer for this to work, not anymore. You just need decent taste, and you can borrow that taste from the brands that are already winning. To do that, just so you're not overwhelmed with Claude code and all that, we're gonna start with buildyourstore.ai. It's basically a Shopify AI website builder on steroids because this tool will build your store in a couple of minutes, literally. So let me walk you through it. Open Build Your Store. It's the first link down in the description below. Get to the main page and click Build My Free Store. Then you enter your basic info to sign up, and you can actually use your own Shopify account to enter or start a new one. Next, it's gonna ask you some questions like your market or the image banner that you want. And if you genuinely don't know yet, click I'm not sure and hit done. Then just continue the process until you see a button that says Customize My Store. And after you click it, it's gonna build your whole store inside your Shopify account, like the policies, everything. Now, if you go to your Shopify store, you'll see the one that Build Your Store created. All the layout, images, and even the legal pages that most people forget were created. The refund policy, the terms of service, the privacy policy, all that boring disclaimer stuff. Then you can just click wherever you want in the theme editor and keep customizing everything as you please, which is crucial for the next part, which is turning this into your brand. But you don't have to click on everything and spend hours customizing yourself. I know you're not good at this. You can just set up Shopify with Claude Code to turn into your designer and developer. I have a full tutorial on this on my channel if you want to know how to do it. It takes less than 5 minutes. So once you have Claude connected to your store, you can attach screenshots from other brand stores, brands that you see are doing well, and ask it to analyze them, suggest layout changes, sections that could be added, or ways to improve the written sections. And finally, you just have to read the suggestion and ask it to do the changes that you want on your store. But no matter what stores you use as inspiration, your final version should have 5 things. First, your own identity and positioning. Treat this like a template that you'll personalize. Use your own brand name, your logo, and the language that your target community uses. The second thing is clean perception. Sometimes Claude can mess up something and make your store look unprofessional. But you can ask Claude to make these changes and make sure that everything is running smoothly, that there are no spelling mistakes, and that the layout doesn't look odd. The third part is making sure that you set up your proof to build trust. So add a space to show reviews, before and afters, or trust badges that tell you more about the product. These might not sound like a big deal, but there's a reason why every store and brand pays attention to these details, and a lot of you don't. Like I told you, trust is really important for anyone buying online. If they don't trust you, they'll just leave your store. Fourth, the offer and the pricing. What 90% of people would think is that they have to price their product cheaper than the competition, but that'll just lower the perceived value of your product. It'll make you look like a Walmart. Imagine that Lamborghini sold its cars for $10,000. They wouldn't be considered a premium brand because then anybody could get it. That's what makes a high value brand. Perception. People like to feel good about themselves and proud of their expenses. There's a sense that we get when when we pay more for something, others will want for cheap. Dog owners, for example, they don't like to buy cheap products because to them it means that they're not treating their dogs right. And because their dog is everything to them, they'll buy what they perceive as the best, even if that means spending a little bit more. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be the most expensive store out there. You just want to get 65 to 70% of the sales so that after marketing spend, you can keep 20 to 30% of it. That means you need high margins. And in order to have high margins, you got to have premium prices. You can't be selling things for $30 and expect to have high margins. And the last part of your brand is what no one else sees, and it's the other side of the middleman model, the supply. The beauty of this model is that you don't have to create the product, review every order, or handle delivery. Everything is done by the supplier. Now, to set this up, you don't have to find manufacturers in China and talk to them directly. The language barrier is insane. You definitely don't want to do that. You just have to go to Team Drop, find your product, and connect it to your store. So every time you make a sale, they'll get their own cut automatically and then send the product to your customer without you ever having to see the product or invest in inventory. That's why literally anyone can sell products online nowadays, because you have suppliers like this that don't require you risking money on inventory. You can also set up everything so if a product gets more expensive, you change suppliers, or if a product goes out of stock, you show that on your store. Also, if you have problems with delivery or you want to negotiate directly with one of the manufacturers, you can get a dedicated agent with Team Drop to do that for you. They'll get in contact with the manufacturers, negotiate deals, and can even get you custom packaging with your logo to become a real brand. I've been doing this for over 10 years now and worked with a lot of suppliers, but Team Drop has by far been the smoothest experience. They've shipped over 200,000 units for me over the last few years, and their average delivery time is really fast in the context of this business model. They're my go-to for all sourcing product needs. I actually talked to them recently, and if you use the link in the description, they'll give you special treatment because you came through my link. Okay, once the brand's live, the next step is building your sales machine with ads. This is the final step to connect the supplier with the demand. It's actually where beginners will overthink the most, just like I did in the past. I spent days, maybe even weeks, coming up with the best possible ad script, finding a creator who fit my brand to record it, waiting weeks to get it, and after I ran it for 30 days, I only got a few sales. I did everything right and still got nothing back. Then I understood something. The way you get sales with ads isn't by trying to be right from the start. It's by being quick. The market decides which ad wins, not you. So the goal is to find out what's right faster than anyone else. Money loves speed, and with AI, you can move faster than ever. Here's exactly how. First, find proven winners in your community with Trend Track using that 15-day rule. If an ad has been running for more than 15 days, it has a high probability of being a winner. Otherwise, that ad wouldn't be live. Second, look for what I call ugly ads. These are ads with a real person recording on their phone in a non-try-hard way. It's just super casual. They work better than polished ads because people see themselves in the ad and understand the product is for them, so they'll be more likely to check out the product and buy it from you. Third, once you find one that worked for a brand that's selling the same product as you, use an AI video generation tool like TopView to create variations of that same ad. Change the setting, change the age of the person in the ad, or what it says in the first 10 seconds. I like to change the ethnicity to appeal to completely different markets. And the last step is to run the ads on a small budget to let the market decide which one is the best. You don't have to start with a high budget, contrary to what people say. Then Meta's algorithm will learn about which videos are performing best and will automatically distribute your budget to the winning ads. Now, the last part is to make the group a part of your brand. A product can be copied in a week, but a relationship with a group of people can't be copied at all. That's why brands grow and they last a lifetime. They become part of their community. Gymshark's founder started by sending custom clothes to the influencers he liked. They used the clothes in their videos and Instagram pictures and talked about the brand. So Gymshark became a big part of the fitness community because the people everybody watched used it. Other brands like Chicken Legs, they hold design competitions so the running community can choose which designs will be sold, and that's how you build a real brand. Go where they already hang out, like subreddits, Discord, Facebook groups, and even the comments on TikTok. Then become one of them. Reply, engage, make them feel like the brand is just another person who shares the same interests. Ask them what product they'll want next, what kind of designs they like, and whether they host meeting events or launch parties. With time, the relationship will become stronger and you'll become the middleman for that group of people. Because once you hold both sides, a source you control and a community that trusts you, you're the one connecting them. And that's when the money compounds instead of resetting to zero every month. So now you know how to become an AI middleman from scratch. But I want to make this even easier for you. I'm putting together a course that'll walk you through the roadmap to becoming an AI middleman. It's going to be completely free, but you don't have to wait for it to start. Right now, I have free resources that'll get you moving faster and help you start building your business today. It has a template, AI prompts, workflows, guides, and other helpful things I created after 10 years of doing this. Go grab them. It's the first link in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.